Welcome to Fun and Games Side Quests. Every episode is a different host sharing a video game they love and why they love it.
Hi, this is Ashton from Pod Curious Podcast and Sibling Mode Twitch channel. In September of this year, my first son will turn 10 years old. But that wasn't the only life-changing event of that year. I'm writing this review on the day of the 10th anniversary of Stardew Valley. My life changed, and I'd argue that the gaming industry as a whole changed that day in February 2016. Stardew Valley is a farming sim RPG created by solo developer ConcernedApe. Inspired by the Harvest Moon series of games, you play as a farmer that has recently inherited their grandfather's farm in the small rural community of Stardew Valley. After a brief introduction, you are set free to farm, fish, mine, and explore the world of Stardew however you see fit. This is one of the first things that Stardew Valley really nailed right out of the bat: player freedom. Yes, it is a farming sim, but that is just one way to enjoy all this game has to offer, and one element of the role you will play in this story. Stardew Valley offers several paths to profit and a handful of skills you can develop in order to earn fat stacks of coin by selling crops and artisan products. Earning money may not be your main goal, because the game does not clearly spell out for you what you need to accomplish in order to, quote, beat the game, end quote. The closest thing to that would be restoring the community center in town by working alongside the mysterious creatures known as Junimos. In order to return the center to its former glory, you'll need to grow specific crops from each season, raise and befriend your own livestock, fish from all the waterways around the valley, explore deep into the mines for rare minerals, and defeat dangerous foes that lurk in the depths. All while under the pretty strict confines of a day and night cycle, weekly calendar system, and trying to get all of this done each day before you collapse at 2 a.m. outside. But really, one of the best parts of Stardew Valley is that you can play the way you want to play. Many people enjoy clearing the overgrown farmland and decorating it with their own style, using fences, pathways, crops, flowers, and so on. Others might enjoy the capitalist route, finding ways to earn thousands, even millions of dollars, selling highly profitable wines, cheeses, and other processed goods. Perhaps you're more adventurous and want to explore every floor of the mines and its various biomes, or challenge yourself in the skull caverns found in the Calico Desert, trying to discover every missing artifact to show off in the museum. Social folks have the option to make friends and start a family, even having a kid or two to chase around the farmhouse. The local village of Pelican Town is full of a variety of cast of characters. While many fall into archetypes or stereotypes, they all have individual storylines to engage with if you decide to befriend them, or maybe even take it a little further and decide to woo any of these local singles, ready or not so ready to mingle. As a kid, there was something about the simplicity of Harvest Moon that immediately hooked me the moment I played it. When I heard of Stardew Valley, I couldn't wait to see if that same simple but engaging formula could come true again. It might be obvious at this point, but this game succeeded and far surpassed my expectations upon finally playing the game. I remember when I first started playing this game, I could get through 2 days of play between getting home from work and before my wife would get home from her job. It was that same feeling of rushing home to get home from school and play the game you've been thinking about all day. Since its initial release, Stardew Valley has had 6 major content updates and has been ported to every system, including a mobile version, and the game supports several languages as well. The game continues to receive updates with another patch, 1.7, in the works as of this recording. I don't think I've gushed enough about the abilities of Eric Barone, aka ConcernedApe. Not only programming the game to work by themselves, but Eric is responsible for the amazing pixel art style graphics and the incredible soundtrack that accompanies the game. Songs that have been remixed by some amazing artists online, and also has been arranged into an orchestral live concert series called Symphony of Seasons. This game's legacy extends beyond that, to becoming a board game, merchandise, plushies, a cookbook, and a highly anticipated new game from ConcernedApe called Haunted Chocolatier. On their YouTube channel, ConcernedApe released a video for the 10-year anniversary of Stardew Valley. And this is kind of what inspired me to want to make a side quest episode about it. Watching the video, it got me a little bit emotional, as I recalled the struggles and sacrifices being made as a solo developer before knowing if this game would succeed or not. As of December 2024, Stardew Valley has reportedly sold over 41 million copies. The thought of someone following their dreams and tirelessly working for years on a project really moved me, especially when the end product has provided so many hours of joy in my life and for so many others. Stardew Valley was a turning point in the indie game development scene, at least in my opinion. Gamer tags like Farm Sim RPG barely mentioned outside of retro gaming fans discussing Harvest Moon or Story of Season. But after Stardew Valley, we'd see this game and its genre grow to a household name for gamers. Stardew Valley has a special place in my life and continues to bring me joy as I get to play multiplayer with my own kids and other family members. I can't wait for the next update and the new game from ConcernedApe, and I hope that if you're not one of the millions that have enjoyed this game already, that my ramblings might have enticed you to give it a shot. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Matt and Jen, for letting me talk about a game that I absolutely love. I also love their show, the Fun and Games Podcast. If you'd like to hear me talk to them about their show, check out Pod Curious, my podcast about podcasters and their podcasts. And if you want to watch me play some fun indie games, check out Sibling Mode on Twitch, where my twin and I play games and try to be entertaining with jokes and doing fun voices for characters and stuff. Thank you once again, and as always, happy gaming.
Hello there! My name is Leo, and I'm here to tell you all about my Dune podcast, Gom Jabbar, the perfect podcast for new fans of Dune and longtime fans of Dune alike. My co-host Abu and I dive deep in both spoiler-free and spoiler-heavy episodes covering, Frank Herbert's original novels, the film adaptations, the board games, the comics, the upcoming video games, the HBO TV series, anything we can get our hands on. We even have a companion book club series to make your first or your 15th read-through even better. So, if you recently saw Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of Dune, or if you read Dune back when it came out in 1965, this is the podcast for you. You can find Gom Jabbar on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, pretty much anywhere you find your podcasts, and we hope you join us on the Golden Path.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.